supposed to love each other, and you could feel it. Like, it was just so loving and so warming. So why would people come to do stuff like that? It's like, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your gas, you're wasting parking spaces that people could go just to actually have fun and like not have problems. You're like wasting space, you're wasting your breath. Feels like that's not what they need. Then I'm sorry, like, you just gotta accept the fact that other people are different. Like, that's just what it is. Good morning. Ew, my hair.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Let's go to breakfast. Come on.
We're going for breakfast. Ah, this is so cool. We're gonna go to Pride. Let's see what
Today's our day. Is that the dress Mama's gonna wear? Because that's the dress.
Hi, baby. Recording. I wasn't recording, and I'm over here like, woo, and even people like,
There's down
woo,
that way and that way.
we're out here.
Go right.
Pride, got my tutu.
Go right.
My tutu. Mama got her tutu.
What the heck?
Tutu.
Rainbow.
Yeah, tutu.
I love rainbow. Wait, love Pride. You here for moral support?
Some what?
Moral support.
Yeah, some more support. Let's go.
Some more support. Pride flag. What the heck? Pride flag, not Pride flag. This is already dope. I'm feeling it.
This is a lot of people.
I'm feeling it. Rainbow, not just because the gay pride or whatever, LGBT. I love rainbow because it has all the colors of the rainbow, and it signifies that all of us are different, just like the colors, and just like the colors, we're all beautiful. No, I didn't shave it. Did it get burned? And my phone died, guys, so I had to charge it, and it's on 18%, but I got it. So
you charge it?
Hubby just went with the Vahelina. They went walking. Vahelina got a little overwhelmed. So, yeah, they just went walking, so they're not in one space. Look at Giovanni. I'm so emotional. Like, the love, guys. It is just so, it's not even overwhelming, it's just so awesome. I wish Mom was here.
Yeah, I agree.
Mommy would be giving hugs.
Yeah, I wish Mom felt good enough to be here.
Yeah, she would. She would like it too.
Next year.
Next year, sure. If she doesn't feel good, we'll bring her in a wheelchair.
Yeah, don't care.
Mom, you have to be sitting and giving out hugs, okay? This is to you. happened, babe?
Huh?
What happened?
No, some fucking guy just told me not to bring my daughter, and I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, don't bring your fucking daughter. I go, bitch, fuck you, dog. You lucky I got my daughter on me. I beat the fuck out of your county ass. I'm not gonna lie to you, I did follow him up the block, and then she squeezed my hands, like, where's mommy? I'm like, oh, fuck, never mind. And I'm like, I went right by him again, and I'm like, hey, dog, you lucky, Holmes, for real, dog. You lucky as fuck that I got my daughter. If it wasn't this, I'd fuck you up right here.
And my husband said that it was probably somebody who's like against everything or against people, right? Like a rioter or something like that.
But if, I came to kick it, not to start.
See, that doesn't make sense to me. It's like if you're gonna come, like, why bring violence when everybody like, oh my gosh, like you just like feel the love like overflowing everywhere. So like, why would you come and like? Right, so like, why do people come to just be?
They're just here to be negative, man.
Yeah, but like,
everybody's vibe.
It's so sad, like that you feel like you have to waste your time. Don't you got better things to worry about? Because you ain't gonna change. You ain't gonna change nobody's mind. Obviously, if people feel love when they come here, you're not changing nobody's mind.
Are you gonna go home tonight?
People are so mad today. This car honked at us and my husband threw his drink all over his car. He's so rude. Like, we were passing the street, you know, of course, like a lot of people are gonna be passing the street, and like he came up and I was like, obviously I'm with the whole freaking stroller. I got a whole family right here.
Get out the road. Get out the road.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey. You're trying to what? Get something? I know, they didn't see us.
Well,
Rainy. It got really, really dark in like the last video. I walked out and it was already 2:19 and it was still like an hour left, but still wanting to head out before it started pouring, and then it started raining when we got to the car, and we're like, yes, good thing we didn't stay the whole, especially having kids and stuff, like we cannot do that. They'd be getting sick. But we were gonna go pick up some more stuff from my sister-in-law's place, so we decided not to since it's getting late and somebody need to pay bills and we need to, yeah, all that stuff, adulting. But yeah, that was Pride. It was amazing. I still got the tutu on and I can't give it to my sister because we split our ways. So yeah, farewell. Hey everyone, wow, the Pride Parade was so like emotional for me, and I guess it's because, you know, growing up, like I went to church every Sunday. My mom didn't make me, I did it on my own. This is better. So yeah, I just went on my own. My mom, you know, we always talked about God and stuff like that, but I guess I was more strict within myself, at least with the religion that I was in. No, just there was so much love there at the Pride Parade, and I know it's like about love or whatever, and like that's what we're celebrating, but you could feel it, and like there was some that said free hugs, like there was moms giving out free hugs. And that was like, oh my goodness, just so touching, because think about that there's families out there that don't accept their kids just because of what they like, just because of their sexuality, which to me that's really like absurd in a way, because it doesn't change who they are as a person. It just shows what they like and what they love. And it, to me, I don't even think it's a choice, because, you know, growing up in the church and everything, I've had to fight it.
I chose to fight it. That's what it was, a choice. I chose to fight it, and like, you know, urges or like temptations or whatever. Just like if you want that cake, you have to choose to eat it or not.
Just being in a place where we're all the same, we all have the similar backgrounds, whether it's with religion or not. Most of it is, I feel like, because most of the reason why people disown their kids or shun them is because of religion. And I think that's crazy, because God talks about love. And yeah, some people are going to be like, oh, well, it's different. Love is love, and like that's like perverse and that's sexual. Okay, have you thought about that not everybody cares? Not everybody that is like going to Pride, or not everybody, that it's not about sex. It's just that what you're attracted to, what you're connecting with, what you are gravitating towards. You don't really have control of what you see down the street, find attractive, or what you feel like is beautiful. And that's the thing, is God made us all beautiful, and who are we to tell someone that no, you're wrong? Because in reality, we don't know right from wrong until we die, until we're in the grave and we have our judgment day. Okay, so like that's what bothers me. Everybody's just following what we're taught. It's like, have you ever thought about if that was wrong? Have you ever thought about that? You know, and that's the kind of things that I was going through a few years ago, and that I finally started accepting myself and who I was, because I was like, you know what, like all this stuff, how do we know if this is true? Just because it says it's true doesn't mean it's true. Every religion thinks it's the right religion. So that's when you need to actually just connect yourself with God, because that's the one that we should be connecting with, right? So then why are we listening to all these outsiders and saying like, oh, they said this, so I have to follow this? No, what God says is what you gotta follow. And if God is putting you through this path, then who is somebody else to tell you that it's wrong? I'm just ranting because I kind of got like a message earlier. Think deeper than what you're taught, because what you're taught isn't always right, you know? And that's just one thing I just want to put out there. And just the love and everything of going to Pride, it made me really feel like if there's love, genuine love, not even perverse love, not even sexual love, not lust, that's what it is, not even lust. It was just so warming, and I was getting so emotional so many times, because I at least am blessed. Sorry, my kids are playing over here.
Taking the water out.
Sorry guys, my daughter was being a little bad girl, so you could probably hear her screaming in the background because I put her in timeout. Just coming to a place where it's all about love, and then people purposely come to like bash people and like riot, and that doesn't make sense to me. That does not make sense, because from what I grew up, if people are going about God and telling people that they're sinners and all that, you're doing something bad too, because from what I learned, judging, being angry, being hateful towards someone, you're going to people to purposely like what? You're not gonna make anything better by doing that. Like when you tell somebody to not do something in a hateful way, they're gonna keep doing it because you're just being hateful and you're just being rude. And you're like, if you're doing something out of love, you wouldn't be going and being like, oh, God hates this, or you're damned to hell, or I don't even know what they say, but I'm just saying you wouldn't come out like that, because we're supposed to love each other, and that's the whole, like, you could feel it. Like, it was just so loving and so warming. Why would people come to do stuff like that? It's like you're wasting your time, you're wasting your gas, you're wasting parking spaces that people could go just to actually have fun and like not have problems. You're like wasting space, you're wasting your breath. If you really believe what you believe, then just pray, because at least what I've learned is like that prayer is the strongest thing you could do. We can't do nothing, we can't change nobody, so why are you wasting your breath, your time, your energy in being spiteful when you can just pray? God feels like that's what that person needs, and God's gonna do what that person needs. But if God feels like that's not what they need, then I'm sorry, like you just gotta accept the fact that other people are different. Like that's just what it is. God made us all different. We have to accept how people are, and if you don't like it, just don't look that way, don't go around it, and that's it. They're not bothering you. You're the one looking for it. You're the one looking at them. So just, stay positive, stay amazing, stay lit. And it's not a rough life, it's a rough moment. We'll get past it, and you will. Own it.